22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another tote for Etienne. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Jaguars at 11-5 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
Ready.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Pass complete on the crossing route. This is Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Check contact.
From the gun, here's Willis. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence forced out to his left. Left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 77-yard punt return. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Henry again on second down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Return there, give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown! Christian Kirk. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Willis headed left off the option. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Willis. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 51 yards. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And Derrick Henry all alone. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Agnew now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jags have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, and it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter